welcome to day 3, the final day of Handmade Holidays blog hop. Today we're going to talk about those finishing touches that you can put on your embellishments that kind of give your project that little oomph, make them just, people look at them and go, wow, that's kind of cool. So we're going to start by, remember yesterday we spritzed this and then we wrinkled it, and I said I did that because we wanted to be able to catch the wrinkles with the inking. So I've inked this, the blender up with my truffle mixed media inks. And by the way, there are the new reinkers that are available for all of the colors. And you're just going to take your blender and you're going to go all the way around the edges. And I am kind of on an angle, so I'm catching the edge the most, but catching some of the tops of the inside as well. And so you've got all of the sparkle from the smooch spritz that gives it the girly look, and then you've got the ink and the wrinkly for the grungy part. So you get your girly grunge. Okay, so that's one tip for today. And yesterday we spritzed these little Christmas trees that were made with my musical memories and evergreen smooch spritz. And we're going to make them little puffy things. So what you're going to do, let's bring this down, is you're going to take some glue and you're going to go all the way around the edges. If you were like me when you were younger and you made pillows and stuff like that in home ec or whatever, it's the same basic principle, but you're doing it with glue. So you're going to, and you don't have to flip them inside out like you have to do with material. So you're going to glue all the way around the edge, except you're going to leave a little opening right here. Then you're going to just place the other side on top of it, line them up, and then let that dry because you want that to be nice and set before you do this next step. So I've already done that with this. And the next step is to take some tulle, and you don't roll it into a nice little ball. You want it to be kind of just bunched up so it'll expand once it goes inside. So you just bunch this up and you're going to just stick it inside of the hole right here. So you get a little bit of the puffy going on. And then you'll glue this closed. And you can just leave it like this or ink the edges, whatever you would like to do. Something that is really fun that you can do to kind of give it that sewn pillow kind of a look is do some blanket stitching around the edges. You can do real blanket stitching or you can cheat like I did. And I used a Sharpie marker. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with these. These would look great on cards and projects, gifts, stuff like that. So that's it for those. Now we're going to talk about some fibers. So on the calendar, I have some denim going around the edge, and this is denim piping. So it's got the little, stuffed rounded edge here, but then it has the extra material flap down here. And what I've done is I've already put the adhesive on, and I'm using Crafty Power Tape from 3L Scrapbook Adhesives. Love this adhesive. I think this is my all-time favorite dry adhesive. It is got such a really strong hold, and you can do so many things with it. You can even make little glue dots out of it if you've run out of glue dots. I actually don't even buy glue dots anymore. Okay, so what I've done is it's already got the adhesive on it, and so it's going to go all the way around the edge, and I have measured this around just by holding it, and then I cut the piping from there. So it's going to go all the way around the edges like this. So we'll just pull this off, pull the backing off. And you can see it's clear. So we're just going to line that up here. And you're going to take that piping right to the edge. See that? Then just turn it and make the edge. Okay. It's hard to do if you're not looking at it. If you're trying to do it in the camera is not so easy. And so you're just going to take that all the way around. It's actually pretty easy, but it really gives it a snazzy, extra little fanciness to it. And I really feel that you can never go wrong if you add denim to a project. Okay, so there you go. So that goes all the way around. Now, something else that I did with some fibers, which is very much true to my Girlie Grunge philosophy, is on the tulle bow here, I've made this kind of grungy by melting the tulle. And also on this lace down here. And the way I did that was just with my heat gun. So you just tie a bow out of the tulle and you use your heat gun. And I have tried this with multiple different brands of tulle, and it seems to work fine with all of them. So after you've got your heat gun going and it's nice and hot, you're going to just hit the ends. Notice I'm not really holding it onto the tulle for very long. If you do hold it for a long time on the tulle, you'll end up with holes in your project, which looks really cute. But if that's not the look that you want, then you just want to lightly just kind of hit the ends, just like this. Just a half of a second at a time. Okay, because you can see right there even, there's a little bit of a hole. But I actually think it's cute. So you do that for the whole thing, and it gives you this really cute, feminine, but grungy, wiggly bow. Okay, and then after that's done, then I like to go back and kind of separate it out, because it does kind of melt to itself, and then you get like these wonderful tears and stuff. I think they're wonderful. If you don't want tears, then don't do what I'm doing. And you just separate that out, and then you've got a very Girlie Grunge bow. And then the same thing with the lace. And I have so many bits of lace laying around, and this again works with almost every lace. If it's a cotton lace, it doesn't work so much, but you need something that's gonna melt, and cotton doesn't really melt. So for this, I have to show it down here, and it's the same thing. I'm just gonna grab a pin so I don't burn my hand. And I love how it starts to wrinkle and change shape. And there you go, Girlie Grunge lace. And that's what I added underneath the calendar back here. And then I had a couple extra little pieces that I put behind the flower here. So that's it. That's all of the tips and techniques that I have for your Handmade Holidays blog hop. Thank you so much for joining me and for stopping by. And hopefully I've made a cyber friend out of you and you will visit often. Thanks so much. Bye. And are no mistakes in art, but sometimes, you know, you want to keep your projects clean. You don't want to have to blend in blah, 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 blah. We're going to start with the okay, and